Day by day you become what you are born to be. We can choose against that though. I don't know why God put that part of the design into us. I want to have a talk with you one day. Say, that was a design flaw. You've given us too much will, too much opportunity to choose against, to choose not for what we could have chosen. I wish I could choose the right thing every time, all the time. But I found myself not getting there. And then I just identify with Paul that said, the things I want to do, I don't get myself doing them. The things I do not want to do, I find myself doing them. And then I realized sometimes it happens. It's not a good experience, but it happens. But for most of the time, we can choose to live the person that we are. To just become who we are. And to find some peace in that. Because there's some greatness in finding the peace to live who you are. There's something that people might see and be attracted to. And find very maybe stimulating or very helpful for their lives. And that's not the only purpose that we have, is to live so that others can see greatness in us. There's more to it than even that. Some of us are mothers and fathers, or husbands and wives. And even that role, fulfilling that, is a greatness. We might not experience the greatness in that every day, because kids are naughty, or they do things that we don't like, or the husband is not always in line, My wife would tell you that. Or the wife is not always doing what she should be doing. But still, even just fulfilling to the best of your ability, to what you have to give and offer, fulfill that role, you're doing something awesome, something great. I think through the media we are so influenced by the American paradigm of living the dream. And it's got some merit. It's got some merit, but I think problem might be that we compare and think we fall short. You don't fall short. You've already got everything you need to become you. You don't have to compare. We don't have to compare with America. We don't have to compare with the next person that drives a smart car. We don't have to compare with the next one that's rich or has a lot of degrees. Your life has got significance. It's got a huge amount of meaning. I find it's more often that the person who's got that significance and huge amount of meaning, they don't realize that. They don't believe that. It's sort of up to them to start to believe that. It's good if I believe it, because sometimes when someone comes around and I don't have confidence in myself, but they see that I can do it, and then it gives me confidence. I draw from them. But I can't draw from them all the time. I must come to a place, you must come to a place, where you realize the greatness is already in. It's with you. You can already live in that greatness. And again, the greatness is not grand. It's not center stage necessarily. It doesn't mean that you have to be out there in the public eye and be seen by everyone as great before you're great. I've met very simple people in life. Very simple people. Very plain, down-to-earth people. And in my heart, I've chosen them to be my mentors in life. And they teach me about humility. And they don't even have money. They own basically nothing. And I look at them and I'm taught. They teach me humility. They teach me thankfulness. So I'm talking about that. I'm not just talking about center stage. I'm talking about just living life, because most of your life is just live. It's not out there in public. It's not out there where you can be grand and be seen. Most of the time it's like, when you change the nappy, it doesn't feel great. But in that simple act of doing it, there is greatness. One of my sons is 19 years old and I still change his nappies. And somehow I have to convince myself there's greatness in that. Otherwise it's difficult. And sometimes it is difficult. But other times you have to convince yourself there's greatness in that. I'm taking care of a person here. I'm loving someone here. I'm serving someone here. And I often think greatness is found in that as well. Just being a servant. I don't get it right that much. But when I do, I feel good. I'm more the giving type. My wife is more the serving type.